Curious as to what the weather's going to be like on your wedding day? Go to brideaccess.com, click on the weather link, and there you can receive a customized weather outlook for your wedding day. Compliments of KSL Live 5 Weather and brideaccess.com.
Welcome back to the brideaccess.com podcast show. I have the unique opportunity today of sitting with one of Utah's best videographers without doubt. I know that. I've seen their work. I've been with them on video shoots and seen the creativity and the artistry that this company brings. I'm sitting with Davey, who owns the company Pointe Digital. Davey, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
It is great to have you, and it's very important for me to be sitting with you today because I know and I have seen often that brides sometimes overlook the importance of having a professional wedding video. Is that fair? Is that true? Do you see that?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, sometimes they don't realize the importance of the video till after the wedding.
A couple of years ago, I read a survey from a national group who supports a professional wedding videography, and they said that after the wedding has come and gone, one of the elements that the bride is most grateful that she has is her wedding video. Now, what was interesting in this survey is that before the wedding, the importance of the video to the bride ranked on a scale of about 5 or 6, 10 being the most important. It came in about 5 or 6, but after the wedding, it came in at 10. And it also said one of the #1 regrets that a bride has is when she didn't do a professional wedding video.
Yeah, I think people get a little caught up sometimes in your centerpiece or colors, and there's so many things to think about, and especially if it's the first wedding in a family, they don't think about the importance of, you know, what they're going to have after the wedding.
When you deliver that final video to that bride and her family, I imagine often the response that you get is so much gratitude, and I bet a lot of times as a bride is watching her wedding video, there's probably elements of her wedding captured by you in the video that she didn't even know happened.
Yeah, well, honestly, the best place I get to see it is usually when we do a same-day edit, where what we shoot of the ceremony or of the temple, that's playing during the reception. That's my favorite part of the day, is when I sit back, the family, maybe the reception's just about to start, and they gather around and they start to watch the video, and I'm just watching them, watching their expressions, watching them just loving the video, and that's probably my favorite part of the day.
Yeah, how often does the bride's mom run up to you and give you a big hug as you're showing that same day edit there at the reception?
Almost every time. We're just best friends by the end of the day. They're just loving us and just so thankful for what we did.
I had one time a few years ago a bride say to us at Bride Access, she said she only had a certain amount of budget for her wedding. Most brides have a certain budget they need to try to stay within, but she said to us, you know, I don't know if I should do a video or if I should just have professional photography. And I think she was a little surprised at my response. My answer to her was, you have to have both. The pictures, you're capturing a moment in time that is beautiful. And you can hang that picture on the wall, you can put it in your room on the end table. Mom loves to have a picture of her daughter over the fireplace. Photography is something that's extremely important. Video captures emotions that no other element can capture. When you start adding music or maybe adding some slow motion or seeing the bride hug her new husband for the first time, or her mom and dad right after the ceremony, you can't put a value on that, in my opinion.
Yeah, there is something to be said about video. I mean, I don't know how many people will sit down and look at a wedding album and start crying, but I mean, almost without fail, there's tears flowing whenever somebody's watching their video. The emotions that are stirred up, they relive that day each time they watch their wedding video.
How's the economy affected the industry a little bit, and how have you guys adjusted to that, and have you had to do some unique things with the brides because of the constraints that many people are falling in with the economy the way it is?
We're offering deals for people that are getting married, you know, on the weekdays, and even if usually people just ask for a deal, we'll give it to them, because I mean, we want their business, we want to work with them, and we know that weddings can get expensive, and we want to help them out with that. I mean, with covering our costs and our time, we still want to give them a deal, and we'll work with them pretty much on anybody that wants.
That's great. How long have you guys been doing this now? Quite a while.
Yeah, I'm going on about 6 years now. My
Okay.
business partner, Doug, he's going on about 10 years now. And Pointe Digital's, we've been in business about 5 years now. We both individually shoot about 100 weddings a year.
Wow. Wow. So you're keeping busy.
Yeah.
Now, if I understand, I think this is just important to mention. Next year, you're actually going to be the president of the Utah Professional Videographers Association.
Yeah. A couple years back, I started getting more and more involved with the UPVA, which is all the local videographers here in Utah, and I'm in line to be the president next year. So I'm excited.
And you're voted on that, right?
Yeah. It's kinda,
So your peers obviously respect you and admire your accomplishments, and that's why I think you've been voted to be the next president.
Yeah, it's a great organization. A lot of good people. We just kind of get together, pick each other's brains, and share each other's thoughts, and it's a really good organization.
And I think that's important for brides to know as well, that there is a professional organization, an organization that has its standards and codes and ethics to make sure that the videographers who participate with the organization, the Utah Professional Videographers Association, that those videographers are quality businesses with a good reputation who are subscribing to a higher standard.
Yeah.
Is that fair?
I mean, everybody that is involved there, they're devoted to the industry, to making everybody better. And, we're keeping up with the new technology. We're definitely keeping up with all the changing times because everything's always changing and we're always learning new things. And we're not just stuck in a rut with doing the same thing. We're always sharing ideas and learning new things from each other.
It's kind of an educational program as well.
Oh, yeah.
Keep everybody up to what's going on.
Yeah, definitely.
So a bride knows that she's not just hiring somebody that just thinks that they can go out and purchase a video camera and know what they're doing when they show up at the wedding or reception.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely, if you're looking at hiring somebody, I'd look at somebody that's involved with the UPVA and WEVA and both those organizations.
Good. Well, Davey, I want to thank you for your time today, for sharing your expertise about the importance of professional videography. And again, to anybody listening, I strongly admonish people to have professional video and professional photography. Those are the two elements that you truly take with you after your wedding. The tuxedo will go back, the dress will be stored, the food is eaten, and people go home, and that's it. But the video and the photo are the things that you will take with you the rest of your life.
Yeah, I mean, find a way, cut something else out of the budget, have a videographer there, have a photographer there, cut down on the favors. I mean, do something, whatever it takes, because like you said, that's all you have after the wedding day.
With the importance of the wedding, with what it represents and the significance of it, it's definitely something that needs to be documented professionally. I had somebody once say to me, "We're just going to write it in our journal." I think that's fantastic. But I can't see the grandkids down the road as too well reading it, which I'm sure they'd love to do. I think they would prefer to actually watch that video or to show to their own children someday of the way they looked and the way they felt the day that they got married.
Yeah, watch it and relive it every time you watch it.
Thank you again, Davey, for being on the show. You can get more information about Pointe Digital by going to the brideaccess.com website. In fact, you can even watch videos that they have produced. Or you can go directly to their website at pointedigital.com, and Pointe has an E on it, so Pointe with an E, digital.com. We'll be right back. You're listening to the brideaccess.com podcast show.